Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the chapter 1, the living world. Okay. When we speak about the living world, what do you mean by living world? It deals with life. What is life? Life is unique, complex organization of molecules that expresses itself through chemical reactions. Okay. What is life? Life is unique, complex organization of molecules that expresses itself through chemical reactions that leads to growth, development, responsiveness, adaptation and reproduction. Okay. Now when you deal with growth, now I'm going to deal with the characteristics of living things. When you deal with the characteristics of living things or living beings, we know the living beings has the basic characteristic feature as they grow, they reproduce, they undergo metabolism, their lifespan and their consciousness. What are all these? These are the basic features of living beings. But when you deal individually, like when you deal with growth, so as an individual, growth do not represent, or it is not a defining property of living being. Okay. For making the defining property, we have to consider all growth, reproduction, metabolism, consciousness and the lifespan all together. Because when you deal with only growth, what is growth? When you deal individually growth, what is growth? Growth is, that is, increase in mass and increase in number. So when you deal with increase in mass and increase in number, mass, that means the size of the person, number, the number of cells which grows inside the body. Okay. Now when you talk about the mass, it's not only the living thing increase in mass. When you deal with mountains also increase in mass. So we cannot take, or we cannot consider growth as an individual a defining property of a living organisms. Okay. So growth can't be taken as a defining property of living organism. Now when you deal with the another thing, metabolism. What do you mean by metabolism? Metabolism is the sum of the total of chemical reactions taking place in the body. Okay, for example, catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism, C means cutting. Cutting means that is a breaking down to liberate the energy. Anabolism, formation of energy. For example, protein synthesis. When you break down the molecules in the body, and those broken down molecules are being utilized to form the proteins or another thing in the body, is your anabolism. So when you deal with both catabolism and anabolism, they both consider, or they both compromise together or compose to form your metabolism. Now, although when you talk about the metabolism is what? It is a reaction which takes place in the body, right? So it is a reaction which takes place in the body. Now when you deal with the metabolism, it's not only the chemical reaction which takes place in the body. It is in the non-living organisms also, non-living things also, the reactions takes place. For example, in laboratory conditions, when you go to the labs and all, there are too many reactions which taking place. Are those chemical reactions which are taking place in the living things? No, they are taking place in non-living materials or non-living conditions. So we cannot take the metabolism also as an individual or defining property of living organisms. Clear? Then you have a living thing respond to the stimuli. Yes, they have the ability to sense changes or in the surroundings and the environment. They are aware of surroundings, but human beings only are aware of themselves, right? Now, when you deal with the complete